People is pleased to present 40 Days 40 Fintechs, an initiative under its Include Everyone program, as it continues to lead the way in advocacy for the creation and dissemination of technology that enables financial inclusivity. The 40 Days 40 Fintechs is shining a spotlight on those that are breaking down digital barriers and bringing millions more on the continent into the transactional space and transforming their lives for the better.
My name is Timothy and I'm the country lead at Jumia Food, also doing offline sales and institutional affairs. Jumia is Africa's biggest e-commerce platform that has an integrated logistics system as well as a digital payment service. We mainly deal with connecting customers across Africa and in Uganda specifically to the different vendors that they need to get any services that they need, from food to all the way to fast-moving consumer goods like groceries, and then electronics and appliances of any sort. COVID has been quite a very big impact to our communities, and we've seen a very big adverse impact, especially on the business community. Our partners, some have closed unfortunately. However, from the onset, from March last year, Jumia decided to make sure that they had their partners, both customers and vendors and business partners, at their forefront. And one of the key things that were done was to ensure that business continuity was a very big priority for us. The first one that we did here was to ensure that the restaurants were open. We had different vans that were transporting stuff in the essential days before the passes came through, and we're also ensuring that we were sharing the voice and the concerns of the business community, especially the vendors. For the physical goods, we opened up a warehouse to more vendors who were able to drop off a lot of items, and in this case we are also picking up items from their places, which made it easier for them to continue trading amidst the lockdown. It was quite a very intense period. However, we ensured that we also opened up all our services. So we expanded the service line, starting from the on-demand services, which you know as Jumia Food. It was serving all the restaurants. Then we added on grocery markets that were in partnership with UNDP as well. We added on pharmacies so that the customer would be able to access even the over-the-counter meds from the comfort of their home without moving around. And we also came up with different services. On the physical goods side, we also ensured that assortment was very key. We focused on a lot of groceries and essential delivery services. Jumia is an all-inclusive organization that is very aware to the cultural norms as well as the challenges in society. We have come up with good partnerships because partnerships are very key of ensuring a lot of business continuity here, and partnerships with organizations like the UNDP. We've also worked with KCCA to ensure that women-led businesses are at the forefront. We are supporting them. We also have quite a very big population of women entrepreneurs who are our biggest customers. So we see that we are serving a lot of business partners that are ladies, and we have a lot of training sessions even that are in-house, but also with our different partners, as I've mentioned, to ensure that we are reaching as many women as possible. We are sharing digital skills, business skills, and we're also able to create a level playing ground where they have the same opportunities as the rest, and also have access through our partners to grants and through microloans, especially through the different channels that are available to them. We also have a very equitable training platform where we get to encourage more women to apply. Even in our logistics, we do support the women to apply. We have some women drivers that have joined us over the years, and that makes it quite very encouraging. I would like to send a massive shout out to 40 Days, 40 Fintechs, led by HiPeople, of course. HiPeople has been at the center of highlighting a lot of tech innovation, and as well giving a platform, which is the most important aspect here, to show what leading innovators are doing currently. And I think right now the 40 fintechs is quite very adept or quite very applicable to where we are, because a lot of information is needed to share and to get Uganda out of the slump in the economy that it's going to be. Fintech and a lot of innovation is what is going to lead Uganda out of the challenges of the downward economy. So many of the businesses, over 90% of the youth are on the brink of extreme poverty because of what they have gone through. And such a platform that is highlighting different businesses, different ideas, different ideologies, does not only stand as a beacon to bring a lot of hope to the economy, but it's also highlighting this information, sharing it to the interested parties. It is quite very important to get to acknowledge the business environment, and of course this comes with how the businesses operate and how Jumia operates as well. Jumia has a very transparent policy, especially on privacy and as well as business practices that we highlight on our website that get to guide the business environment in which we are. We have three aspects of our business. The first one, of course, is the platform that is connecting the consumers to the vendors. The second one is on the logistics, and the third is on the digital payments, or what you know as Jumia Pay. We have to ensure that all the vendors, all the key players and all the stakeholders are bound by the contractual obligations between Jumia and them, and this of course is not limited to the payment terms, payment methods. There is no way, and it is totally unacceptable. Of course, we shall have normal business challenges, but at the forefront is we have the dedicated teams that are there to ensure that all the vendors are settled in time as per the agreed timelines, and we also ensure that they get the necessary documentation, and we also collect from them the necessary documentation for the KYC to enable smooth business transactions between us. It is definitely very important for us in the field and in the industry to follow the best practices, because most of these businesses do not have a lot of capital. We are cognizant of this, and so we are a little bit calm on the flexible payment terms, which can start from weekly, and then they'll also get to vary differently dependent on the agreements between Jumia and the partners. It's quite very important for the other players in the field to get to respect this because the ecosystem is really heavily reliant on cash flow. This is a cash flow business, and we definitely know that we need to play our role as well. So we make it quite very easy for the customers to pay through our various payment channels, and we should also make it easy for us to settle out with our vendors in a timely manner. The opportunities, as I've mentioned, have to come across the ecosystem. We have to view e-commerce as a full ecosystem, and we look at the full value chain. What do I mean by this? We have to look at the elements that are influencing business across the full value threshold, coming from the manufacturer, of goods, to the distribution of goods to the warehouses, from the distribution of goods, of course, the warehouses, as well as to the retailers. Then the relationship between retailers and Jumia, where we list these products. Listing the products gets to, of course, have the different conditions, such as how are you packaging these products, what are the terms and conditions, are there insurance policies on these products, and we also go into how these products are stored, how these products are distributed, and finally how customers receive these products and how they pay them. So there's the logistics, there's digital payments, there's a big ecosystem, and there are opportunities across the whole system. It is important for the youth, it is important for people to get to identify what problem is Jumia solving, or the e-commerce industry, and then along the chain of the problem solving criteria, how can I fix myself? Focus on that, share your idea, and get to grow the business together with this. I believe these are quite very key in sharing and in also ensuring that we are adding value to the economy and to the society on the whole. Thank you, people, for the 40 days, 40 Fintechs. Jumia is very proud of being a partner and being highlighted. My name is Timothy Mugume from Jumia, and I urge all the customers who are home, who cannot move, who have been restricted, to go to Jumia. Jumia is there to empower, enrich, and grow the businesses in Uganda. So support the different businesses that you have been buying from by advising them to go to Jumia if they have not. And if they're on Jumia, you proceed to place your orders. We have grown and our teams are super dedicated to ensuring that there's nothing that you lack in your home, starting from the toiletries to the groceries to more essential items, as well as appliances, electronics, and more items. We also have a lot of services and goods from the restaurants. You do not have to miss out on the best meals. You don't have to miss out on going to the supermarket because we have it on board, as well as having the best products. We have over 5 million items ready for you to order, and will be ordered within a good timeline, and we are happy to serve you. From us at Jumia and to you, we wish you the best, and we hope you're staying safe.
40 Days 40 Fintechs is presented in proud partnership with Cross-Select Technologies, Modus Box, Modular Foundation, and Level 1 Projects.